Hello there! This is ChasinThrough Decade, bringing you another Gundam review, and in commemoration of hashtag Decade of Gundam Age, I bring you this! And this is the high-grade Gundam Age 1 Full Glansa, which was featured in the final arc of the Gundam Age series, where all three generations, namely Flit, Asimu, and Kyo, come together. And of course, as for Flit, he still pilots his good old trusty Gundam Age 1, now it's upgraded with some new armor and weaponry, so that it can keep up with a newer generation of mobile suits. So, just to summarize, this is basically the Age 1 normal, but with a few new parts. So, with that said, let's go! Alright, now here is the Age 1 Full Glansa. Well, not in its full glory, but yeah. So, essentially, this is just an Age 1 normal high grade, but with a different set of eye stickers and the head camera stickers, and of course, some armor slammed onto it. So, let's take a look, shall we? Here's the head, and then whereas for the Age 1 normal and other Age 1 forms, the Titus and what's that again? Sparlow, it's green, but now it's yellow, and it's to signify that the age system is no longer with it. So here it is in the back as well, just for you to see, just like so. So yeah, let's take a look at the body with all of its armor next. So yeah, it's all in dark plastic, so you might see fingerprints and dust. Yeah, this is unfortunate for dark plastic, so yeah, sorry about that. So here's the armor with some gray details. Here's one for the shoulder, and yeah, there are many panel line opportunities in the armor too, but as far as I know, Bandai doesn't offer a panel lining pen with a silver in it. Well, wishing me they do. Although from what I know, in order to panel line dark plastic like this, you use some silver paint, I think enamel, and that's what you use to, well, just let it flow through the lines. And yeah, there's a seam line over here, very unfortunate, and yeah, you're gonna see some scratch marks. That's just the grim fate for dark plastic. So yeah. And yeah, here's the bottom of the feet with an unpainted thruster. That's pretty much the Age 1 Full Glansa. The Age 1 Full Glansa in itself. Alright, now for articulation, the head can go up that far. Let's just put it in the shoulder for a while, and then down that far. It can go side to side, and it can do a full 360, like so. The shoulders can move up that far. I guess that's just it, because the armor is obstructing it from doing so. And yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's its limit, considering the armor is obstructing some of its articulation, but it can still do a 360 just like so. And this part of the arm can rotate. It can do a double bend on the elbow like so, and it's pretty tight. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but yeah, the wrist can move like this and this, and it can also rotate, and can do a slide up crunch. Well, not much, but yeah. That's all it can do, but well, it's all okay. The waist can do a full 360, but I feel it's too tight, so I'm not gonna force it. The front skirts are originally joined together, but you can split them in the middle, so they can move individually like so. The side skirts, they feel kind of loose, but they can move like so. Now, you don't get this in most high grades, but it also has a back skirt movement, and because of that, the legs can move upward like that until it's obstructed by the front skirt a bit. Maybe that's also the case for the normal, the Age-1 normal, yeah. And it can move back this far. Well, it's still pretty good. And of course, it can do the full split, and I'm too scared to do it because I might break anything. But yeah, okay, here we go. So yep, it can do a split or a high kick if you want to. And just like the Age-1 normal or any other, yeah, that's the Age-1 normal leg. So yeah, it can do a bend, but it can only bend like that due to the armor obstructing some of it. And the feet can move outward like this and inward like this. Now, for the backwards movement, it can only go this far due to how it's designed. Of course, again, you can see the armor part clashing onto the back of the leg, but it can still go farther like this. So overall, it's still the same Age-1 normal articulation, just obstructed a little bit because of the armor. Now, of course, for accessories, you get its signature weapon, its pair of shield rifles, which, well, obviously, they're shield and rifle, but of course, that's not the only thing they can do. They also act as beam sabers. But first, let's attach them to the Age-1. So as you can see, I've already positioned these wrist parts to the point where they face sideward. So you just pick it like this, like so, and it's pretty hard to do on camera. Okay, there we go. I'll do the other off cam just to be safe. And now it's officially the Age-1 Glansa. Although yeah, a problem is that of course if you try to move it sideways, yeah, due to how they look, they tend to clash with the armor. But yeah, you just have to find the sweet spot and whatnot. But then again, otherwise it can pew pew bang bang and defend. And of course, it doesn't act as just shields and rifles. They can also act as beam sabers. Sabers, yeah. And for that, you get a pair of flat beam sabers, like so. Oh, sorry. And you just attach them to the peg hole like this, and there we go. Now, so that's one, and that's two. So now you can either shoot or slash. And here it is in a pose, just because. And okay, let's try. Let's see if you can guess where this pose is from. 3, 2, 1. All right. So I pretty much based this pose on when Cybertron in Transformers Cybertron, Starscream gets his cyber key power. So yeah, that's the pose. And as you can see, yes, you can still cross its arms like that. You're just gonna have to find a sweet spot for it. But of course, he still comes with his beam sabers, which you can. I don't know how to pull this out, but yeah, let's try this. Come on, pull out. Wow, it's really hard. But yeah, seriously, the manual tells you you can still use it. But okay, let's try this, shall we? Let's try this method, shall we? Oh, there. You still get the beam saber, which you can still use if you want to. But sorry, I knocked you over again. Just like so. And yeah, from what I can recall, the Age-1 normal had a pair of short beam sabers for the beam dagger configuration, but unfortunately it doesn't come with it. So let's just pull it out of the Glansa. Let's just pull this one out and store it in the side skirt once again, just like so. If I can do it without any problems on cam. And Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know why I'm having difficulty with it. Darn it. There we go. There we go. But of course, to make it the full Glansa, we get, let's get him out of the way first, his backpack. I think it's called Glasta launcher, I think. So yeah. So as you can see, it's you may think of it as like an Ale Strider pack, and I kind of wish though that it has a cockpit over here, so it can function as an independent and support craft like the build booster from the Gundam build strike. And yeah, you can imagine this is a pair of eyes. Now you can't unsee it. But yeah, so for moving parts, these it can move back like this and up to this, and you get a ball joint over here which can move like which can move like that. It can turn like this, and you have a flip out handle. And so what else? So what else can we see about here? Yeah, the insides of these, the black you can see are, well, stickers, and there's all the black you see here are stickers. And yeah, but by the way, remember when I said that some people would panel line their dark plastic with silver? Well, I think it should look something like this, but yeah, feel free to rebut me if you want. But at any rate, to attach it to the age 1, and yeah, the back skirt flipped up, so you're gonna have to position these two eyes to the thruster over here in the back of the age 1, and it's also held by this peg over here into this hole. So, and like so, there we go. And now it's officially the age 1 full Glansa. And of course, now that it has a flight pack over here, let's get them up in the air. Now, for some older kids like the 00 ones, they used to come with this cover for, oh my god, sorry about that. And yeah, just a segue, this polycap tends to get loose, so yeah, do be careful. So as I mentioned, some high grades came with a plug hole for the action-based connector, so you can just pull it out like this to reveal that butthole. So you can now plug in a stand of your choice. This is a Figma stand, by the way. And let's get it up in the air, shall we? And now it's up in the air just like so, or should I say space, considering the full Glansa only appeared like this in space. And now here he is with the launchers in front of him, and now holding on to them. Or you can go full burst mode if you want. What, Kirayama too much? But yeah, and just to take note though, it seems the Figma stand couldn't fit the hole into it fully, but whereas for high grades that came after it, they fit just fine. And before I forget, yeah, it also comes with an open left hand. Yeah, would have been cool if you had a right hand though, but anyway, so you just simply fit it in, like, you just take this off and plug it into the left hand like so. Like I said, like so. Oh, there it is. Far more dynamic hole if you want. But now let's get him down to the ground for some comparisons. And yeah, I think this is the only one I can compare him with. So here he is with the Granddaddy Gundam, the entry grade, which I have now painted with some details that I painted. And yeah, maybe a full armor Gundam would have been a better comparison, don't you think? And yeah, it still slouches like that because it's still loose and the knees are still loose, even though I have already flat coated this one. Yeah. But we're not done with this kit yet, because of course, like I mentioned, this is just the Age 1 normal, or should I say Age 1 flat, with some additional armor slapped onto it. So let's see it without its armor on. And no, you don't just yank out everything because they are attached in a certain way. So first off, let's take off the backpack, like so. Let's take off the shield rifles just to make our lives easier. It's too hard. It's kind of hard, so I'll do it off cam. Oh yeah, and before we take off all of its armor, I forgot to show off some features. So yeah, it's not that much, but if you're interested, so for the legs, you can open these panels up to reveal a missile launcher. Although there are no included missiles in here, but hey, you can do that. And for the shoulders, well, you're supposed to pretty much parts form these, but I find it rather hard to do. And you're supposed to also reposition these shoulder things, but yeah, they're rather minor, so I'm not gonna bother doing it anymore. But now, with that out of the way, we can now proceed to taking off all of its armor. And just to make our lives easier, we'll take it off piece by piece. So for the torso, you take off this top part, and that's where you can slide the chest armor off, and that's it. Now for the arms, you take or shoulders should I say, you take this piece off, like so, and I don't know why it now decided to fight me. It's rather tight now. There we go. And then this panel off, like so, and you can just simply slide off the arm. I'll do the other one off cam just to be safe. For the front skirts, so let me just show you how they connect. So for the front skirts, you have this dark blue part first, and then you attach the gray part to secure them in place. And as for the back skirts, they're pretty much secured with these tabs over here. But yeah, per the instructions, you're supposed to put the white over the armor part, and then the yellow part. First, for the front skirts, you just simply take off the gray part, and now you can take that one off. And as for the back skirt, you can just simply slide it off. And yeah, it's rather hard, and I'm too scared because I might break the peg. But yeah, I'll try to do. Okay, there we go, like so. And I'll do the others off cam just to be safe again. And now you have the legs. So you first take off this front part over here, and I don't know. It's oh yeah, just so you know. Some parts of this kit is rather tight. I don't know if it's just me or they're really built to be this tight. So I suggest that if you're gonna, especially for this armor, if you're gonna be taking this off more often, I suggest shaving down some parts. So, my God, I'm kind of scared. You can do it. Oh, there it is. And yes, you can see I shaved down this part because that's the tightest part over there. And now you can split this in half. And yeah, originally these are really tight, so again I shaved the male pegs just to make it a little less tight, like so. And again, I'll do the other one off cam just to be safe. Ooh. And now you have the Age 1 flat. And by the way, we still have one more thing to do before we can call it the Age 1 flat. So per the manual, you're supposed to attach this white sticker onto the chest of the Age 1 to make it the Age 1 flat. However, an alternative is that all Age 1 kits came with this white piece over here, which the manual doesn't tell you what it's for. But then again, as the series went by, we know that it's for covering up this chest to make it the Age 1 flat. So you can just simply jam it in like that. And assuming if your finger is small, maybe you can do it. But oh my God, yeah, it's rather hard for some with big fingers like me. And especially doing it on cam. So yeah, let's just jam it in like that, and just further push it in just to secure it in place. And there we go. Now it's not going anywhere. And now you officially have the Age 1 flat, which is the Age 1 without the age system anymore. And in terms of the kit, of course, the age symbol is gone, and then it now has yellow eyes and head cameras. So yeah, it's pretty much a remake of the RX-78-2, which we'll take a look at again later. So yeah, you get the usual blue, red, yellow. So yeah, this pretty much also serves as my review of the Age 1 normal as well. But what do you think? Should I still get a separate Age 1 normal? Well, maybe. I don't know. You can tell me down in the comments. But yeah, unfortunately though, it still has some seam lines over in the arms. And here's a big one. A rather big one over here, but I guess that shouldn't matter. And yeah, there's another seam line running down through the legs. Kind of unfortunate, but oh well. But hey, I'll take this over the HUC Unicorn any day. Because Bandai just wants to sweep Age under the rug, not giving it that much attention. Come on, hashtag free MGH3 FX. But yeah, in terms of configuration, it remains largely unchanged. The head can still move, the torso can still move, considering there's nothing much obstructing it. Now for the arms, it can now go that farther, but not that much yet. Maybe if you shave down this blue part over here, yeah, if you if you shave it down a bit, it can go much farther. And so yeah, the shoulder armor is also separate, by the way. So it can now move a lot further than when the armor on, just like so. Maybe not much to do a last shooting pose, but hey, it's still okay. And of course, the skirts remain the same, and the legs also remain the same. But now, without any armor on, it can now do a full bend, like so. And it can still move sideways like that. And maybe if you just shave down a bit of this and then this, maybe it can move a lot further than that. But otherwise, that's all you get for the back move of the feet. And it can go like this. And of course, you can still use the beam saber like so, which then gives us the time to segue to extra parts, which is still plenty useful for this kit. So first off, you can still build the full shield. Now the manual doesn't tell you how to do this. You're gonna have to find one online, an Age 1 normal manual to build it. So it pretty much built the same way, and also attach it the same way. So you can either attach it like this on the underside of the arm, like so, or like what we did earlier. So we can just take off the hand, and then these arm cuffs like this, and reattach it with the peg facing like this, like we did earlier. Yeah, it's kind of cumbersome, but good thing the Master Grade fixed that by having the wrist really just turn on itself, just like the Real Great not Real Great Destiny, Impulse rather. And just attach it like so, like that. And one final extra part that we get is we get a full Dodds rifle, and it comes with a sticker for the scope over there. So again, the panel doesn't tell you how to build this. You're gonna have to find one online. Maybe, I guess, at the time, Bandai is assuming that you already have the Age 1 normal. So yeah. Although yeah, in the manual they're pretty much crossed out. But anyway, let's take out the beam sabers off its hand for a while. Take out the beam and reattach it to to the side skirts, like so, like we did earlier. Yeah, there we go. So just to make our lives easier, we're gonna have to take off the hand and detach the cover. Plug it in like this, like so. You do it. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. Oh, there we go. And reattach the hand cover just like so. Ah, there we go. And just plug it into the H1 and like that. And now you have the H1 with its signature Dodge rifle. So yeah, you can display the rifle just like so, or as I said previously in some other reviews, and of course the H1 manual, you can take off this barrel, which is rather tight. And yeah, sometimes you're gonna end up pulling off this part instead. And yeah, it's really tight. You can just display it as a spray gun for whatever reason. Sure, you can do that. Sure, you can do that if you want. But then again, it never did it in the anime, so yeah, I'm not gonna bother. But again, there's that if you want. Or, and before I take off the shield, it can rotate like so for any pose, and then yeah, it detaches easily. But of course, be careful, or you might end up breaking this one. Although there are no stress marks, but again, do be careful. And as said, you can reattach the barrel with the scope facing up now, like so. And again, it's very tight. Okay, there we go. And you can flip out the handle. Come on, flip out. It's better. Why are you doing this to me now? Come on, you can do it. Come on. There. For a more precise shooting pose, and let's get into the pose, shall we? And now there's the H1 and a sniping pose. But of course, with nothing obstructing it in the back at all, you can still equip it with its backpack like so. Since it did that in the anime. And again, let's just get him in the air. But of course, you can portray him, well, sniping down his opponents on the air, or of course portray him holding both launchers in hand, or even make him do the air strike if you want. I'd like to believe though that this backpack was made because, yeah, doesn't make him look like the air strike. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was cool either way. But now let's get him down to the ground again for some more comparison. So first off, so here it is again with the ARC-782, the entry grade. So yeah, just so you can see how the H1 tries to pay tribute to the original Granddaddy Gundam. And now another Gundam that pays tribute to the ARC-78-2, the Earth Tree Gundam. I gotta be honest though, I thought when the Earth Tree was first revealed, I thought it's based on the H1, but yeah, according to the bio, it pays tribute to the original Gundam. So, but anyway, I guess it works too. I guess it kinda does pay tribute to the H1 as well. So, yeah. So, if you already have the full glance, the H1 full glance set, is getting an H1 normal, a separate H1 normal still worth it? Well, yeah, it does. It's kind of up to you. But then again, I'm a cheapo, and yeah. However, I have a way to circumvent that, and for that, I have the head of the advanced grade. But yeah, I thought I could just simply replace it with the head of the H1 normal, but it's also missing details. Like, for one, it doesn't have the gray, which you can see in the high grade over here, and it has a shorter and stubbier V fin compared to the high grade. So yeah. And another thing is the white on this is gone rather dirty, so it's not gonna match the rest of the body. But nevertheless, you can still replace that, and yeah, the connection to the neck polycap is rather tight, so it takes it with it like so. And let's just put it back here like so, and there we go. And now we can plop it in like so, and it still fits. And let's just remove the cover. And yeah, by the way, and just a segue, the reason the manual tells you to use the sticker instead is because you can't put on the armor on the age 1 with that white piece around, because whatever space that white piece occupies is where this armor part attaches. Although yeah, I gotta be honest, detaching the armor was rather tedious at first, but once you do it a few times, it'll get easier. But I guess there's a reason the manual doesn't tell you to do it. But anyway, other than, of course, telling you to get a separate age 1 normal. But anyway, to remove that piece, so you can just simply pop off that white part and just push this out of the way like so, and don't lose that. So yeah, if you want, you can just repaint that green. Repaint that A in green and then the blue one in black just to get the age symbol. So yeah, I guess it kind of works. It can still although it can't move up that far, but nevertheless it's still the same articulation. It's just that there's some subtle differences which you may not be able to see in the distance, but if you do, you can see. So here it is. Let's compare the high grade and the advanced grade head. So yeah, the high grade seems to have a more sharper look to it, and of course a longer V-fin, and it doesn't have the gray detail, and of course a sticker. So yeah, totally up to you if you still want to get an age 1 normal. But anyway, let's just put back all the armor onto him for my final thoughts. Alright, for our final thoughts in this kit, of course, should you still get it? Is it still worth it? Of course. Any age kit is still worth your money over any HGUC unicorn. Oh. Yeah, there I said it. Any age kit is worth your money than any HGUC unicorn. Yeah, although I have to admit, the design may not appeal to a wider audience, but they have better engineering, better articulation than Bandai's favorite kit. okay, I'm gonna stop that. However, if you have this, is an age 1 normal still worth getting? Honestly, I can't answer that one. It's gonna be up to you. And as for me, I don't know if I'm gonna get one. But what do you think? Should I still get one? So with that said, there you go. There's the age 1 full Glansa. So, what did you think of this kit? And yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering, yeah, all the Glansa armor is off of it because I'm currently doing a photo shoot of this as the age 1 flat. And yeah, to show you, here's the Glansa parts. Yeah, I haven't bothered trying to put them back on, but don't worry, I will. So with that said, what do you think? Is getting an age 1 normal still worth it? Or do you have both? They have both of this and then the age 1 normal, and of course all the other age 1 kits like the Titus and the Spallo? Do let me know down in the comments. And speaking of photo shoot, do check them out at my Facebook page and my Instagram. So with that said, I'll see you in the next review.